Hi guys, this is John Newton from John's Pipe Journey, aka Snap-on John 100. And this is Thursday of Pipe Week. So as I promised yesterday, today I'm going to go through my Peterson pipes and show those off to you. I am smoking early morning pipe, Peterson's early morning pipe, in a Missouri Meerschaum Bing. Cover myself up so you can see better. I think it's a beautiful pipe. When I saw it, I had to have it. I live in southern Missouri, and when I found out that Missouri Meerschaum was the oldest corncob pipe manufacturer, and it was right here in Missouri, I raced up there and tried to get a factory tour. I ended up just going in the store, but I love old American history, particularly the kind of like local history, like why certain factories ended up in a town or that kind of stuff. And so found that fascinating, and the fact they're still American made, and they're fantastic. I have two of the Cobbett series Shire models, which is acorn style shaped with a long stem. They're like really beautiful and smoke great. And then I have a dwarf, which has got a tiny little bowl. I use that when I'm smoking dried mullein, when I have to clear my lungs out for a cold or something. Oh, I have the Country Gentleman. What I did that made him even better is I bought, from Vermont Freehand, I bought some pipe stems that are made of beautiful acrylics, and they're designed to fit the Missouri Meerschaum pipes, different styles. So if you look that up, you can make a great pipe into a Cadillac by getting one of their stems. This one came with a really nice acrylic stem. All right, without further ado, let me light this up here. Thanks, Greg. First off, the first three are new Grange model pipes from that series. They are sandblasted and they're really dark. And the reason why I gravitated to them is because I love the silver spigot pipes. And I can explain what a spigot connection is. I used to teach fly fishing, and there are fly rods that have spigot connections also. It's basically two metal to metal connections. I'll show you. The first one is this is a new Grange silver spigot model 999. It's similar to a little bulldog, but it has the stummel's round here instead of square. But the spigot, a spigot is the metal on both ends. Okay, because people get that confused with Army mount, and I'll show you an Army mount too. But spigot is metal on both sides, and the nice thing about it is because it's metal all around here, you can take this apart while it's still hot if you want to clean something out, and it does not hurt it at all. Whereas if you have a mortise and, gosh, I'm having a moment, that you just push it in, give it a tiny twist. You don't want to twist it very much. So you want to align it first and then push it together. And so this is the model 999. And this is my least favorite one because it's so small. But I guess it's good if you just want to smoke for, 15 minutes or less. It's got a nice acrylic stem. And so that's the first one. Number 2, new Grange, is the model 408. I like this one a lot. It's the model 408. It's got nice thick walls. So that's that one. And okay, the next one is also a new Grange. And this is an XL02 size bent apple. It's huge, but I love this, fits your hand perfectly. And it's got thick walls. Reminds me of the Savinelli 673s. But this also is a silver spigot. Great in your hand. I don't know if I've mentioned before, I do not like clenching any of my pipes. I just never did like the way that felt. I felt like I was going to be hurting my teeth or something. So I always hold my pipe. And therefore, I like acrylic stems. The downside of acrylic stems is they're so hard, people complain that it hurts their teeth when they clench. But since I don't do that, I like this because they're also maintenance free. And I do not like vulcanite stems because they turn green. And so I'm constantly fighting oxidation on those. Okay, so next up are, we're out of the new Grange. Now we're into the system pipes. This is a 303 bent apple system. Silver spigot system 303 with a P-lip. And you can see the P-lips right there. The hole is at the top. And underneath, that little notch right here is where you rest this stem on your, you rest that on the end of your tongue. So it fits perfectly right there, and then the smoke goes straight up and just not hitting your tongue. So this one's got really pretty grain. That's why I like smooth pipes, is because you can actually see the grain. Hopefully it's focusing all right. But this is a 303. And next up is the big brother to that one, which is a 302. And that's the exact same size as the XL02 that you saw, the new Grange. But this is, and you can see the grain on this one, how pretty it is. Silver spigot, P-lip. Okay. So those are my 5 silver spigot Peterson pipes. This one is a Peterson Pipe of the Year for 2023. You can see how pretty the grain is on that one. And this is a copy of the model X160. And this, my friends, is an army mount. An army mount has silver or some metal band on the stummel, and then the stem does not have anything on it, and it just pushes in, and you twist, and that's together now. That's an army mount, okay, because people get that confused. Well, let me have a cup of coffee here. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks, Greg. I hope you enjoyed this video on my Petersons. It's a lot shorter because I don't have as many. I love the Petersons myself also. I like them just as well as Savinelli's. I especially like the silver spigot mount system. Not only is it elegant, but it's also really functional. And so That's why I like it. Oh, it's Mortise and tenon system. That's why I couldn't remember. The Mortise and tenon system, you do not ever want to take that apart or twist it or do anything to it when it's hot. You'll want to let it cool down completely, and then you can take it apart. The wood inside swells, and you will completely ruin it if you take that apart. And so that's one reason why the Army mount and the silver spigot mounts are nice, because you can take them apart whenever they're hot, doesn't matter. But the regular mortise and tenon, you want to never touch that unless it's cool. So anyway, thank you for joining me here. Until we meet again, God bless.